Hey, what's up, everybody? It is, I don't know what day it is, Tuesday, I guess. I've got a real short video here. I just want to tell you every single new product that's coming out in 2025 for UFC sports cards. That means every type of product, every type of box that's coming out. There's some new stuff. It's all, I think, highly confidential, but I have seen the leaks and I'm giving them to you. So here's what we got coming in 2025. I hope you enjoy. This is only the only thing I can't tell you is the exact order. They may switch it up a little bit, but this is the list. This is the order. This is what I've been told. It's what I've seen. I've seen images of the new products. Here's what we got. 2025 Chrome will be the first product to come out, allegedly. But 2025 Chrome is confirmed. I saw the cards. I saw some of the new ones. So it's coming out, and I hope very soon because I really want to have a day one rip. We'll have individual packs for sale on day one, which you can then just click on the YouTube shopping center, purchase a pack. We'll open it live, and we're gonna have tons of people opening them, and we'll ship them all out to you. The second one, which is a little bit surprising, and this is why I'm not sure about the timing, is UFC Finest. So Finest made its debut in 2024, and it's coming back in 2025. I think it did really well. There were serious highs and kind of some mediocrity mixed in, but there were a lot of really good boxes, a lot of really good cards. I think a lot of people enjoyed it, and the price point was reasonable to start. Now they're 300 a box. I'm not buying anymore. One of the big favorites of mine, and probably a lot of you out there, is Knockout. So Knockout's coming back in 2025. I love Knockout. We also, when we bought those cases in the beginning at like the day one pricing, they were so good. Now for $400 a box, I'm less interested. But 2025 Knockout, if we can get them, in the sub 300, sub 250, like low twos, I'm all over that product. It's kind of like not watered down, but it's kind of like an H2 version of Immaculate. Like it's got the giant patch autos. It's got everything. It's really good. I love it. Another one that's listed right after that, which none of you have ever heard of before, especially in the UFC world, is called Stadium Club. What the heck is Stadium Club? Well, I have two boxes here that we're going to open, and we're going to find out. So this is obviously baseball, but these are 2024 Stadium Club blasters, and I've never seen what's in there. You've probably never seen what's in there. So I'm going to open them up in just a minute, and we'll take a look at what's in there too, just so we get a taste a little bit early. Those will probably be like the fall, like very end of the year, I'd imagine. After Stadium Club, we have Midnight. 2025 Midnight is coming back. That's another one I really enjoyed. I thought the number of autos in there was good. The low serial numbers was good. Patch autos. We had RPAs for maybe not the first time, but it felt like it. The Benoit Saint Denis RPAs. I mean, there's really, really good stuff in there. I enjoyed that. I enjoy the patches too. That's kind of a trend for me. And then last but not least, 2025 Royalty. It's coming back. They gouged us hard on 2024, and there's no way it's going to be cheaper in 2025. So get ready. Royalty is amazing. The price is also amazing, but I guess you get what you pay for, kind of. It was awesome when they were listed for $3.99 MSRP a box. That's a great price for that product. But with everyone gouging up to like $1,000 a box, it's obviously not worth $1,000. We'll see. I hope it's more fair in the distribution the second time because it was crazy. Like you couldn't buy a box at MSRP. It was just immediately $1,000, and that's not fun for anyone. And now there's a bunch of boxes sitting around that guys are sitting on going, oh yeah, I can get 800, 900. Like, good luck. I think it's going to be long, slow grind to get rid of those. Okay, so that's it. Chrome, Finest, Knockout, Stadium Club, which we have right here, Midnight and Royalty. Let's open up some Stadium Club. I don't know anything about this product. Now, the parallels, the hits, obviously this is baseball, but if we take a look, one sepia-based parallel. Okay, so sepia-based parallels per box, that's going to be a UFC thing too. Find new inserts like Power Pack, Special Forces, and Triumvirates nicknames. These are probably going to be in the UFC too. So even though it's a baseball box, just replace this with GSP and you're probably pretty close. So look for 4 Chrome and 2 insert cards per box. 4 Chrome and 2 insert per box, all right? Collect the top rookie, veteran, and retired base cards. Retired base cards make sense for UFC. Showcase Look for rare image and design variations. Okay, so there's going to be some stuff. The other thing that I think is very interesting about this is that this is Stadium Club baseball, but Stadium Club UFC should have blasters also. So they're going to have hobby and blasters. They're probably not going to have hangers or anything else, but it's going to be another product where there's potentially some interesting blasters to check out. So we got 2 blasters here. Let's just take a look at the cards and see. If we get some big hit, great, but I just wanted to have a look. I thought it'd be kind of fun. Show off like what the new thing is before the new thing is here. So this is what these cards look like. And again, this will be UFC, but this is kind of the style. Kind of like a old Chronicles naming there a little bit. Stadium, it's all in chrome. Now, what's this? I thought it was a hit because it's so dark, but the cards, the material, man, the material feels kind of like an Upper Deck or a Fleer card or something. It's like glossy, but not. It's glossy on both sides, firm, not papery, but not like chrome. It's not like a thick metallic card, so kind of interesting. We got here a Cub. Andre Dawson. That's okay. So he's obviously not playing anymore. There's hang on. There's something back there. So these cards, does it say retired here? It doesn't. It's just a lot of stats. They show Andre Dawson in the Expos. There he is as a Cub. So maybe you just have to know. It's a lot of baseball. It's based on the number there, 159. So Ozzy Albies, Atlanta Braves. This is obviously some kind of a parallel. Chief Fantasy. It's probably an insert. And that looks like a parallel. So we got Parker Meadows from Detroit. And this is like a red parallel. The stadium part's in red. And no serial number, but that's going to be a red parallel. So that's cool. They're a little tough to read. Like the cursive is a little tough to read, but it's okay. For UFC, I feel like these are going to look like finest. The price points on these also, I think I paid $40 for each of these, but that was like super retail, like no discount. It's a less expensive product. Like they told me they think the hobby boxes for UFC will probably go for like $125 a box, something like that. Blake Snell. But you can imagine there's 2 cards there. Like some of these would look pretty cool. And also if they have the color difference there, like they try to match the color with the teams a lot of times, but if you have like Brazilian colors or Russian or American or Mexican, like it could be really cool. Quality-wise, I think they feel good. Hunter Green. And there's a red parallel. So maybe every pack. Every pack. Craig Biggio. Red parallel. Crazy to open up baseball cards on a UFC video, but actually have a purpose behind it. Alright, let's get in here. Hopefully there's like some hits. I think Sepia, Chrome. It said there's going to be Vladimir Guerrero. These are base. What is this? Christy Mathewson. Old photo. Major League pitcher. It doesn't say, like, this is a retired guy. I mean, obviously it is, but it doesn't say it on there. Joe Musgrove. Here's a Refractor. Mason Wynn. Cardinals. And Jeff Bagwell with a red chrome. So if this is UFC and you're getting a red chrome, it's going to be kind of like a mega box, like the finest mega boxes where there's red shimmers in there. Be something like that. And then there's refractors, which are like silvers, same idea. But if you're getting 1 and a silver so far, it's not bad. There's a good amount of packs in there. I think there's 8 packs per box. Baseball always has a ton of packs, so we'll see if they don't slim that down a little bit. Evan Longoria. Mel Ott, retiree. This looks cool. Manny Machado. So here's a Chrome card. Stadium Club Chrome. And that's like exactly what you think of, like a Topps Chrome card. I don't think it's anything particularly special, but it is what it is. Nolan Ryan. Those aren't bad. Stadium Club is kind of cool actually because you like if you can have throwbacks like this, you could easily have like Brock Lesnar cards or Frank Mir or Tank Abbott or whatever. So, and it makes sense in a way. It's just like across the spectrum. I'm interested in seeing what the parallels are though. Cal Mart, Yu Darvish. This card's thick, I think. Nope, it's 2 cards. Ha Sung Kim, Special Forces Refractor, and another Yu Darvish base back there. Isn't the Special Forces... Didn't it say something about that? Yeah, Special Forces. Find new inserts, like Power Pact and... Okay, so it's an insert. And what was this one? Chief Fantasy or something? It doesn't say anything about odds on here. There's no information. Let's keep going. Leave a comment too. Feel free. Let me know what you think. How these look. I mean, they're gonna look a little bit different for UFC, obviously, but it's basically like base card, and this is a blaster, not a hobby. Hobby will have more. Keith Hernandez, the Magic Loogie from Seinfeld. Buster Posey. Here's a Chrome card. So it looks like there's a Chrome or an insert, Jeremy Pena, and then there's this red parallel. So that's fine for a blaster, but there's got to be one card that's better, I would say. Otherwise, you know, and baseball's a little bit different how they do parallels, but if you're just collecting this red parallel, that's a little weird. Gabriel Moreno, Mike Piazza. Yeah, it's just across the decades. It's cool. Will Clark. All right, we got a green Nolan Gorman, Sepia. Okay, so that's the Sepia card. I mean, quality-wise, if you had this with, like, Rainier de Ridier, you'd be like, I have the Sepia. It looks good. It looks way better than those Chrome Sepia UFC did. Those looked like trash. Like, everybody was... I have the Khabibs, of course, but... I mean, it was like everybody on there just looked like they were spending way too much time in a tanning bed. Tom Seaver, Willie Mays, Logan Webb, Chrome card. See, for me, the Chrome is just like an insert. I don't think there's any real value there. Who's that? Jose Abreu. So these reds are going to be, I'm guessing, like a silver kind of quality. But it doesn't say what else is in here. It doesn't say, like, hey, you know, look for 101s or cards at 25. So we'll just see. And again, the hobby will have much more of that. But I just wanted to show off kind of the style and, you know, what we'll be looking at. There's another Abreu. Miguel Cabrera. All right. Power Pact. This was the other insert it was talking about. Junior Caminero. What's that? Javier Baez. Former Cub also. I just know the Cubs. I'm wearing a Cubs shirt. I didn't even think about that. So that's cool. I mean, this card, again, is going to look great on UFC. But this is just a sample of some blasters, and I don't know. I had no idea what they looked like. Now, they don't look like Topps Heritage, where it's paper and just the worst pulls of a lifetime. But Jackie Robinson, I'm not seeing any serial numbers on these blasters. Let's see. Chrome, that's like an insert. Jared Kalenic. And Spencer Turkelson. And if I was really, really smart, I would have bought a hobby box to open too. But I've learned my lesson with baseball. I'm just staying away. I don't understand it. I don't know enough about it. I'm going to open random blasters here and there for fun, and that's it. Scooble. Riley Green. Blaze Alexander. What's this? Corey Seager. Refractor Chrome. A little better. And Reggie Jackson red. So, like, what's a Reggie Jackson red go for? This is going to look sick with, like, a knockout pose. And if these cards, too, another thing I'm thinking, too, unlike Finest, which is the guy standing in front of a green screen, these aren't green screen shots. So, it might be pretty cool. Like, action shots in the octagon. with this redded out background. And again, that's just a blaster, so. Very interesting. I think it'd be fun. And I'm very excited for the price point being lower. I dare Topps to come out with like just a cheap hanger pack or something, because I will buy them all. I don't care. I love the deep grind. I love getting cheap product, but lots of it, and just working your way through, hoping to hit that one thing. Austin Martin, another Chrome card. Ty Cobbs, these are Chrome. And who's that? Bryce Harper. So a lot of big names in here too, which like normally I wouldn't be able to pronounce a lot of them or know who they were, but like for the most part I know who these are. So I guess it's going across the eons and just pulling out like big names, and hopefully they do that with UFC and there's not like, you know, a whole lot of super green folks. Ernie Banks in the house. Kyle Manzardo, Christian Scott. We got our Refractor Special Forces. I think they're all Refractors. And another Bryce Harper base. So maybe no serial numbers in Stadium Club blasters, but we'll see. I did not read like a checklist of every possible card. I just grabbed it. All right. Craig Biggio, Tyler Black, getting the Gatorade. That's a Chrome, base Chrome. And JT Real Muto. I don't know who that is. Catcher. I mean, the car, like, that's more of an action shot. That's like, could be a very cool card with Sean O'Malley on it or something. All right, 2 more packs. Ryan Sandberg. Seiya Suzuki. Jeff Bagwell. Joey Loperfido. And here's the other sepia. So 1 sepia per blaster. This must be the hit. The Ken Griffey Jr. sepia might not be bad at all. It's definitely one of the names you would want. I mean, it can't not be. So maybe that's actually a pretty good hit for a blaster, because it's out of all these guys, you're getting like a big name anyways. Interesting. Maybe we'll be chasing sepias a little later this year. And last pack, Nolan Ryan. Paul Skeens. Adrian Belter. There's a Chrome Andrew McCutcheon. And Kyle Schwarber. I've got mixed feelings about Kyle Schwarber. But I think he's doing better now. But yeah, so weird mix here. So every pack basically has one of these red parallels, and then every box has a sepia, and then there's a few refractors kind of like mixed in. But I mean, Nolan Gorman sepia is not nearly as good as Ken Griffey Jr., right? So yeah, if I had to say, like, that's the thing with baseball, you get so many parallels, it's tough, because it's like, but maybe it's because the checklist is so big, I don't know, maybe they'll reduce the number. This card was not listed anywhere, as we went through Chief Fantasy Professionals, Ozzy Albies. I thought it was an insert, but it doesn't talk about it on the box anywhere, so I'm going to take a look at that later, and we'll just quickly look. These Chrome cards, I think, are just a glorified insert. These are inserts too. Power pack. Like, we'll take a look at these. This is what the box says to look for, but it should just be an insert. I don't think an insert's going to really command a whole lot of value. Willie Mays, but we'll check on the ones that they talk about. And then, yeah, so we got 1 refractor per box, 1 sepia per box, like 2 inserts, and a bunch of reds. So depending on the value of that, it's not bad. You know, it just depends if there's value in those cards. That I'm gonna have to take a look. But again, it's gonna be a different animal with the UFC. UFC is gonna have different names, different things. But this is more or less, you know, what some of these cards are gonna look like, but with the UFC on it. So I think it's going to be cool. I'm happy for it. It doesn't feel bad at all. Like, I mean, I've opened that Heritage stuff the other day, and I wanted to throw up when I was done. This feels fine. I'll be interested to see how deep the hits are, and what the case hits are, and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's cool. So, one more time from the top. From the top. We're going to the top. This is what's coming out in 2025 for UFC cards. Chrome, Finest, Knockout, Stadium Club, Midnight, and Royalty. And that's a wrap. So we got 6 products coming over. Probably it'll stretch into next year. It's kind of how it is right now. So I'd expect like every 2 months, basically, you got another product coming out. So we're due for Chrome, and I'm looking forward to it. Join us on the stream, and hopefully we'll open up some packs together soon. Thanks, everybody. Have fun.